So hello and good morning to everyone. So our today's lead code question is 2033, that is minimum operations to make a unique value grid. So basically in this question we are given a 2D integer grid whose size is m cross n, and we are also given an integer x, and in one operation we can either add x or subtract x from any element in the grid. And a unique value grid is a grid where all the elements of it are equal. And what we have to do is we have to return the minimum number of operations that we require to make the grid univalue, and if it is not possible then we have to return -1, right? So let's see some examples to get the question more clearly. So first we are given the grid as 2, 4, 6 and 8, and our x value is 2. That means we can either add 2 to any element or subtract 2 from any element, right? So if we add 2 to this element, add nothing to 4, subtract 2 from here, and subtract 2 and 2 means total 4 from here, then our grid will become 4 4 4 4, right? So our grid will have all the values as same, that is it's a uni value grid, right? So how many operations we have do? We have done 1, 2, 3 and 4. So total 4 operations we have done. So the output is 4. So let's see the next example. So in the next example we have the grid as 1, 5, 2 and 3, and our x value is 1, right? So if we convert all the elements to 3, that is add 2 here, then subtract 2 from here and add 1 here, then our all values will become 3 3 3 and 3, right? And the number of operations that we have taken is 1 2 3 4 5. 5 operations we have done. Suppose we have to convert all the values to 2, then one operation here, 3 operations here and one minus operation here. So see, 1 2 3 4 5, again 5 operations. So 1 2 3 and 5. So we have either converted to 2, then also we get 5 operation. When we have converted to 3, then we get 5 operation. Suppose we have to convert to all the elements to 1, so 0 operation here, 4 operations here to convert to 1, 1 operation here and 2 operation here. So if you have to convert to 1, then the number of operation is 4 to 6 and 7. 7 number of operations are required, right? So if you notice one thing from here, if you are converting to any median value, then the number of operations is less, right? So this is one observation. So let's see the next example. So in next example we are given the grid 1 2 3 and 4, and rx is equal to 2. So 1 can be converted to 3 5 7, 2 can be converted to 4 6 8, 3 can be converted to 5 7 9, 4 can be converted to 6 8 10, even 4 can be converted to 2 0, like if we subtract -2, right? 3 can be converted to 1 -1. But if you notice, there is no common element in all the four numbers to which all the four numbers can be converted, hence the output should be -1, right? So let's see the constraints. So m is the length of the grid, n is the number of the columns, so m is the number of rows, n is the number of the columns, and m and n can have max value up to 10 की power 5. So the total number of elements, that is m cross n, it should be less than or equal to 10 की power 5. So at max the total number of elements should be equal to 10 की power 5, and x can be up to 10 की power 4, and each element in the grid can also be up to 10 ki power 4, right? So these are the constraints. So let's move to the approach part. So basically what we have to do is we have to make all the numbers equal. So if you have to make two numbers a and b equal, then suppose we have number a, then if we add x k times to it, then suppose it will become b. Then when we solve this, it will become a minus b equal to k times x. So if we take modulo from both sides, if we take modulo on both sides, so b minus a, not b minus a, it won't affect us. B minus a modulo x, and it will be kx modulo x. So this number is divisible by x, so it will give us a remainder 0. So if you see, b minus a modulo x will become 0. So if you have to convert two numbers a and b equal by adding x to it k times, then it should be this condition should follow, that is b minus a modulo x should be equal to 0. But if it is not divisible, then no integer k should be there. Then it is impossible to make both the numbers equal, right? So this is our observation, and we will be using this to check the feasibility condition, whether it is feasible to convert all the numbers to a particular number or not, right? So let's see an example. So here we have the numbers as 1 2 3 4 and x is equal to 2. So if we see the remainder, 1 modulo 2 will give us remainder 1 0 1 0. So these are the remainders when divisible by x. So if we see, all the remainders are not same, so it is impossible, hence we can return -1. So to check the feasibility condition, we have two options. Either take remainder by x for all the numbers, and if all the remainders are same, then it is feasible to convert all the numbers to a particular number. So this is one way. The other way is we can subtract every number ai minus a0 modulo x should be equal to 0. So either this is the first method or this is the second method. So in first method, we divide we take modulus operator with every number by x, and if all the remainders are same, then it is possible. Or the second method is ith number minus the 0th number, we take the difference of those two and then take the modulus operator, and if the remainder is 0, like I have told you this method above, when we have to make two numbers a and b equal. So here's, if you see 2 4 6 8 and x is equal to 2, so all the numbers have the same remainder. That means we can convert all the numbers to a one number, right? So first we check the feasibility condition, but the next question is, to which number should we convert all the numbers, right? So suppose all the numbers have the same remainder. Now the question is, to which number should we convert all the numbers? So what will be our result? So suppose we convert all the numbers to a target t. So the total number of operation is ith number minus t, then absolute value of this divide by x. This will be the number of operations for ith number, and sum of these for all the numbers will be our result, right? That will be our result, and where t is our target number. So now we need to minimize the result by taking the optimal value of t, by selecting the optimal value of t. And as per math results, this result will be minimum when t will be the median of the all the numbers, right? So what we do, so now we get two things. One is like our feasibility check. So we know how to check whether it is feasible to convert all the numbers to a particular number or not. So we get the feasibility check. Second thing we get, our t value, that is target value, that is our median of the number. So what we do is, first of all we flatten the grid into an array, right? We store all the numbers of the grid into an array, then we check the divisibility condition. So first method is, we can remainder every number by x, and those remainders should be same, then only it is feasible to convert all the numbers to a particular number. The second thing is difference of two numbers. Difference of two numbers modulo x should be equal to 0. So we can check feasibility condition by any of the one method. So when it is feasible to convert, then we sort the array and find the median of all the numbers after sorting the array, right? So once we find the median, then we compute the total number of operations required to convert all the numbers to the median value. So for that what we do is, for that we take the number minus the median value, their difference, and modulo divide by x, that is the number of operations to convert ith number to the median. So let's see the dry run, right? So this is our grid value, that is 2 4 and 6 8, 2 4 6 8, and x is equal to 2. So when we flatten the array, we get 2 4 6 8, and the median value is 6. 6 is the median value. So the number of operations, that is target value minus ith number by x, right? So first we have to convert 2 to 6, 2 to 6. So 6 minus 2 divide by 2, that is 4 by 2 is 2. So 2 operations are required to convert 2 to 6. So 2 operations, 4 to 6 1 operation, then 6 to 6 0 operation, and 8 to 6 1 operation. So the total number of operations are 4. So 4 operations are required, so the output is 4 here. So let's move to the code part. First of all, we have taken a vector of type integer named as array, and then we have flattened the grid and stored all the values in the array, right? Stored all the values in the array. Then we have checked the feasibility condition, and for feasibility condition we have taken the base as the 0th element, and then taking difference of all the other elements with the base element, and then taking the modulo. And if the modulus value is not equal to 0, that means it is not feasible to convert all the numbers to a particular number, right? So we return -1. But if this condition do not satisfy, that means all the numbers are feasible. So then what we do is, then we sort the array, and find the median value of the array, right? And after finding the median value, now we have to convert all the numbers to the median value, right? So now we compute the total number of operations. That will be absolute value of the particular value minus median divided by x. So this is the number of operation to convert value v to the median, and the sum of all these will be the total number of operations to convert the grid to the median value, right? So at the end we return the total number of operations. So I hope I am able to explain you the solution properly. So if you like the solution, please make sure to like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.